anyone is saying something in chat, I can't see yet. Just give me a second. Um, Let me just. Sorry, I can't see yet. I'm just booting up the live stream. Hold on. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here now. United. Won't do that at home, folks. I am being picked up. Ooh, checking the camera. Ooh. Time to get the episode off. Jesus, what a shocking state of affairs. That your fucking Mitchell representative is Billy, Grant and Phil. Like, why is Billy there? Why is Billy there? I understand he is a Mitchell, but still. Also, Grant does not work well in that suit. But anyways, yeah. I've been doing well though, folks. I've been doing well. I have stopped the right one, haven't I? It is Wednesday. Yeah. Ooh. I keep checking the camera, I don't know how and why, but I do. That's better, yeah, that's better. Don't need the big light on, yeah, just, yeah, it's nice outside. But I'm doing well, Hope everyone watching this is doing well. Got a lovely can of cider on it. I'm ready for this episode. For people who are wondering, the Boys finale, the the TV show has ended. If anyone here is a Boys fan, I haven't watched the show. I just wanted to see the ending, which I know might sound silly, but I was just intrigued a little bit. Like, and I'm not going to spoil it in case people do want to watch it. Yeah, it's just something I wanted to say. Oh, bloody eye! Oh, Jesus! Oh God! Hey up, buddy. Hello, Luke. Hello, Luke. You done anything interesting today? Don't mind me. I'm just messing with the microphone. Done anything interesting today? I know you had to look for work or something, but don't know if you want that to be public knowledge. So that's why I just left it like that. I hope you're doing well. You're here for Nigel's send off. Sadly, not doing a Viking funeral for him, which is actually fair enough. I don't think you could do a Viking funeral. Hello, Lewis. How are you, Lewis? Anything happening to you, Lewis? Um, any other games you're looking forward to? Uh, Not really, just going to the appointments which took up the day. Ah, fair enough. Luckily, they don't do that with me, but that's because I'm on disability and they know I won't look for work. But also, I'm just lazy, and when I'm not lazy, I just can't physically work. I'd be terrible in a workforce. But working does help for certain people. Like work does help people's minds and shit. So people are indifferent to how work will treat them. Basically, I know that sounds silly. Uh, I'm good. The F1 game is being released on June 3rd. I can confirm. You only have to wait a second. You only have to wait a week. This day 2 weeks. Fucking hell! The game be out in this day 2 weeks, which we will be live on that day, hopefully. I'm glad I wasn't thrown into a Y fan like Mark. Well, I don't think you owe the Mafia money. No. Um. Well, from knowledge, you don't. unless you've rigged elections or something. My 29th birthday is the 12th of June. Fuck. If I make it. Fucking hell. The big 30 next year, hopefully. If you're alive for it, and if I'm alive for it. Well, obviously on your bloody birthday, if we do film or whatever we do on your birthday. My hairline won't. You'll be like Big Show. I mean, you remember when I don't know if you were watching them, but when Big Show was wrestling in '04, when he started the short hair and it was just going. We're just gonna get a tranquilizer dart and shoot you and shave your head. Which, if you don't know, in storyline they got a tranquilizer dart and shot Big Show, and then shaved Big Show's head. Kurt Angle and Team Angle. That's how Big Show in wrestling world went bald, because they shot him with a tranquilizer dart. Or if that were a harpoon gun, it was one or the other. But yeah, wrestling was weird. You love Big Show and his Netflix sitcom is actually very good. Paul White just seems, well, again, I don't want to say sound blocks. I don't want to know what his Twitter is up to, what he's up to on Twitter. But he just seems like an alright bloke to when you look at compared to other wrestlers and how many turned out to be dicks. He seems to have been alright in that sense. I I just feel bad for him. I couldn't imagine being 7 foot tall. Oh yeah, that's the show. I was thinking of the movie he got that he got in 2011. The show, yeah, that the one that Mark Henry and Mick Foley cameoed in. Yeah, Mick Foley's another one that seems sound. Mark Henry also as well, from what I know, seems alright as well. But again, you say that and then you check their Twitter and it's like, ew. And if no one gets what I mean, do not check not Mark Henry. Do not check Kane's Twitter, who is Glenn Jacobs, and who might ring bells for any politician, anybody involved in politics. Yeah, but there you go. That might be enough of the wrestling talk. I don't want to scare everyone off. But again, if anyone does have any wrestling questions or any questions relating to the show about games, you can. I think he's one of the nicest. Big Show, Cena, Styles, the Good Brothers, Edge, all starting your opinion. I, I know you didn't mean it, but that very much has read like fucking. I don't know why I'm doing the approach that Ash did when they announced that Denise is a legend, but you snuck the Good Brothers in there, old Carl and Luke, Carl Anderson and Luke Brothers, like the fucking Big Show, Cena, legends, Styles, legends, Good Brothers. debatable, and then Edge, which obviously yeah. Haven't seen Edge wrestle live as Cope was perhaps one of the best things I've seen. Don't know, Christian and Edge are my favorite wrestler, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Well, the two of them are one of my favorites. But yeah, I just like you sneaking them in. I don't know, it's just funny to me. So I have changed. If I on, I can't be picked up. No, so that should be fine. Leave the Good Brothers alone. They are great, especially their work in Japan. Fair point. Fair point. Fair point. What the fuck was that? I think my upstairs neighbour disagreed with you on the Good Brothers. Anyway, if the episode's going to start in a minute. And then we can all send Nigel off. Hopefully we didn't scare Lewis off. Oh, right, it's 7:30. Right, so if you don't know, I'm going to play the episode. Whoop. That isn't being picked up. No, that's good, that's good. Right, I'm going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1. So we have the intro rolling so far. Again, that's not being picked up, is it? No, it's not. No, it's not. So it's 23 seconds. It's usually when we see the opening scene. 24 seconds. They all got photos of Nigel and Phil. None of Grant. And there's the stone. Oh, it's Phil there. It's not Grant. Alright. I'll obviously reach coming out in a second. We're playing music here. Billy's got his top hat ready. They've all got their toys ready. Mark's held hostage. Why the fuck is he held like the fucking... Why is he held like the fucking Venezuelan president when he was kidnapped? Alright, Ash needs to leave Denise alone. She's a modern icon. I think he's underselling her time on the show. I mean, she's not Peggy apart though, but she's earned her stripes and deserves recognition. Julie has just handed Phil Nigel's watch. For me, Shirley and Denise are the same, really. Shirley is slightly more iconic due the film, and so the much family being brought in. Is Billy still working at the Cokers? I think so. Oh, Lee's here. Let's go. Claire's here. Claire should have been here for the funeral. Should have been here for the death, but anyways. Jesus, Mark, this is some kinky shit they've got you hooked up to. And for Claire's rocked up, yeah. If Julie stays longer than this week, I'll be amazed, honestly. Yeah. Sorry, I should have really figured out a better way instead of cropping the back. Oh, Ian's here. If Julie stays longer than this week, I'll be amazed, honestly. This episode made me a little teary-eyed, says SD Griffin, a little, but won't spoil, alright. Imagine how great it would be if June Brown was still alive today. She'd be amazing at the funeral scene. She was so emotive, and a great talent in all honesty. Yeah. This is some kinky shit they have Mark hooked up to, I will say. I often think if you could bring any actor back to play the character longer, who would you pick for me? That's be Dot, Peggy, or Pauline. Lou. Lou or Ethel. Lou or Ethel would have been great to see with modern characters. Samantha, Margaret, Priscilla, Mitchell was incredible all week. They should have tied Mark upside down a tank of above a tank of sharks like a Bond film. It's some piranhas in there. Piranhas? That's the right one, isn't it? Samantha, Margaret, Priscilla, Mitchell. Is that is Sam Mitchell you're on by Jack, isn't it? Why is they're bringing the fucking coffin with them? They've brought Nigel on a mission. What the fuck is this? They'll do a U-turn and Nigel will fly over his coffin and knock up the ops. I would love that. Some comedic value. What the fuck are they going to do? Where's Sam go? What's she stealing? Allegedly, Paul Bradley was on set for the funeral. Seems as he did an interview with someone saying how emotional it all was, like he'd actually died. Well, I mean, I'd assume actors, if they're prominent enough, get to like attend their own funeral. Like I swear I've seen that about young Sheldon, where obviously we don't know in The Big Bang Theory, Sheldon's dad is obviously dead by the time the show takes place. So the end of young Sheldon had the dad died, and the actor who played the dad appeared like on set in a wig, like because he's seen his own funeral, like quotations, his own the character's funeral. Ah, sorry. Where is Mark going to? Where the fuck's Mark going to sit in the? Is he going to rock up beside Nigel, or where is he going to sit? There's Mark. Is he sitting on Grant's lap? He's going to ride at the roof of the car. Yeah. Got bagpipes playing. Fucking Churchill's here. Fucking hell. All the slabs are out. I don't know. They're playing bagpipes. Like a Mr. Bean on the armchair if the car goes down the hill. Yeah. Well, so Mark just has a car. Oh fuck! That's melted. Was the rescue as epic as Ben Whiteley made it sound? No. No, literally, they just go in there. Here's a watch. Have this. Oh, it's the no Nigel rotor. I was confused. Oh, Big Mo's there at the funeral. Let's go. Big Mo, you're next. Jokes on them because it's a plastic watch from a claw machine at Clacton. Yeah. Got it from Clacton. Nothing better. Everyone's here. All the stars are here. Fucking Ross is in the background. Most there to up how costly coffins are these days. Fucking hell, is this real oak? Jesus Christ, you wouldn't get this unvinted. Bad Elvis, come here quickly. We've got a coffin to steal and sell for double the price. Tell Nigel, it's been nice seeing you, love, but it's time you go. That's why she won't be dying, because she won't be paying that money. They'll just be like, do what they do with hamsters, flush me down the toilet. Is that meaning to say? Oh, Grand's up here. The thing about funerals. Hope they get to keep the toys. Or cremation, yeah. Is the worst. What's the worst funeral song for a cremation? Funny enough, one of my old neighbours, like, their brother played a prank on them. Obviously, the brother died, and they were like at the cremation centre, and they obviously played a Ring of Fire as he was being like obviously pushed into the cremation machine. Memory of Nigel. Bury him softly, brother. Thank you, Luke. There's about 6 minutes left of this. Thank you. Thank you for the £2 donation, folks. That was by Luke again, just to let people know. Oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ, that's a bit mean to say at the funeral. Oh, watch they get had to be a fake watch though that they gave the cartel. He was a brother. Gone for not, but not forgotten. Exactly, exactly. Give him the Julius name. They might give him Julius name. I don't know. Oh, we don't see him being lowered into the ground. He didn't when he died, so it feels right. At least it gets you here. I love how Shrimpy's here and he's still wearing his little hat. Look at Shrimpy wearing his hat. Ever takes it off, not even for special occasions. Shrimpy wears the hat mid-shag, yeah. He's got some good tattoos, to be fair. It's glued on his bonds, yeah. What the fuck are they doing here? In 2015, Shrimpy is shagging Donna. Oh, you those watches you get, Billy's. Oh, he's got Julius name. Okay, he didn't get Julius name. Okay. Okay, that was a very shit Julius name. What did I play for? Only 10 seconds. That was like 5 seconds of Julius name, but alright. Well, that was. I was just. I'm just checking the EastEnders. checking the EastEnders bloody page. Anyways, am I the only one that feels a bit? I don't know why. Like, I just don't think you should have done the crime stuff. Personally, like, like, does Julie get a personal send off tomorrow, or it feels a bit weird of her just going, all right, you know what, I'm going back to Scotland, you know, like, yeah, she did work her ass off for a year, guys. I know it might sound silly, but she was a workhorse. And the episode is fine. I just didn't really like the crime aspect. And the fact that you got Claire and Lee there, but they literally do nothing. It felt like Claire was only there because, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, because if you didn't have her, people would be upset like me. But I don't know. I don't know. But how did everyone else feel about the episode? It is underwhelming, but again, I didn't expect a whole lot from it. So let me just have a coffee. That's honestly where I stand. The episode was distracted by the crime bit. It should have just been the funeral. Like the fact we don't even see the funeral happen, we don't see him being buried. I would have liked to see him being buried. But it was an alright episode. It was an alright episode. I don't have too much to say because it arguably was the best episode of the week, but the crime took too too much focus in my eyes. But that's just me. That's just personally how I see it. Um, I don't know. I just don't know if the crime should have been a big focus. I do wonder what happens tomorrow though, because like do we just see Julie now? Is Julie and Lee and Claire leave, or what do we do? What do we do? What do we all think here, folks? Ah, fucking hell, this is Mark. There you go. Oh, there you go. Maybe I'm wrong and grumpy as sad, but I feel like it's just too much was taken away from the funeral. It's what people wanted to see, and if Julie's gone into shit, and I hope there's a wake. I really hope there's a wake. I hope tomorrow we get a proper like wake or something. Because to me, at least, the week should have been dedicated to Nigel. You give him a full week. I don't know. I don't know what they wanted to do. But yeah, it was. Again, I've nothing to really add because I didn't expect anything, and yeah, it delivered in that sense. What did everyone else really expect from it? I done a tribute tonight. If people want to see that, if people really want to see me do the tribute video I did for Nigel. I showed Luke earlier on, but if anyone else here who's watching this stream wants to see it, let me know. Like, to have the week building up to the funeral, to not even see it just seems wrong. I feel like Wadey's fucked it. I can't wait to hear Ash's opinion tomorrow. I might message him later on and actually see what he thinks of the week so far. I personally don't know what to think of the week. Like, covering it live, Monday's episode was alright, Tuesday's episode was alright. Wednesday focused a bit too much on crime, but that was mostly my tech. I am going to message Ash and see what he says. I do want to get his opinion. I have messaged Ash to ask him can I get his opinion on the week so far. Uh, well, Ash just said the funeral episode was a banger. So yeah, I feel like we're a bit different. I just think the funeral aspect should have been a bigger focus in my eyes. That's all I was asking for. That's all I was asking for. Like I didn't really want the crime as all. I just didn't like want the reliving the history of like the Mitchells. Like I just didn't want that crime bit. One about my to be sacked tomorrow when we saw what we thought was Nigel's watch being given. But I knew it wasn't his actual watch because no way they were going to give away his actual watch. That's just my opinion. No way they were going to give away his watch. But yeah, I guess so I can play my tribute to Nigel in a second. Get me booted up here. I did a fitting tribute of Nigel. I didn't hate it. It just felt that was Nigel. Yeah, why did Mark's thing have to be in this episode? Is my question. Why did Mark's bit have? I understand you're setting up the future, but like, why did he? Why did he have to be a part of it? Like, yeah. I know this, but this hopefully will cheer people up. I obviously did fucking hell. Where can I go to my video? This might upset people or this might make people laugh, but I did do want to just play my clip. I filmed this earlier on. Let me just set this up very quickly. Setting it up here, folks. Give me a second. Let me know if you can hear it. No, you can't hear it. Hold on, hold on. me a second. I should have it up. I have to bring it up here. This record is in honor of Nigel Bates. I really hope this can bring peace and honor to when things are already looking tough. And I just want to say, rest in peace, Nigel. Dementia can be tough. I think now it's time I let this play a little bit, and you can find out my record. There you go, folks. There you go. There's my trip. There's my trip. Put me down.
That's it.
Look at this white guy dance. Look at them dance. Look at that. Do the worm. I can't do the worm. I can't do the worm. Beautiful tribute tonight. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I don't. I'm afraid to give out the context of that clip. I'm afraid to do it because I don't want people to think I'm an asshole. But if you were in the know of the internet of the 2020 during the pandemic, and you hold on, let me just find the clip just so you guys understand what I mean. Now, obviously, it might make me a bad person for it, but this is where I got inspiration. Now, I'm just gonna very quickly emphasize that this clip was I'm just going to emphasize that this clip was what the bloody hell, Jane? We just try and get it up. That wave on it. Hold on, I'm trying to get this up. Why can't I get the why won't it come off? Hold on, sorry for this. This clip better be good, I guess. YouTube. Hold on, let me just. There we go. I've got some semblance. Let me just This is the context of the clip, folks. Let me just very quickly boot up stream again. Not boot up stream, but let me just get your videos. Let me just give me a second. Doing this live is hard. Alright, I have it here. Now, again, keep in mind this context is this clip is heavily edited, and this is where I got my inspiration from.
Is in honor of George Floyd, and I really hope we can see more unity and more peace when already things are so difficult. So, shout out to his family.
Sorry, that ignore what you see on the screen. Ignore the Nigel Farage cameo request. I just need to reiterate. I'm not laughing at the fact of George Floyd passing. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the fact someone edited the hamster dance into the fucking clip. Again, just want to reiterate that I'm not laughing at the tragedy of the passing. I'm laughing at the fucking clip of someone doing that. That was uploaded in 2020, by the way, and obviously the clip is titled David. I think his name's David Guati ends race. Raz gave you a cameo. Up the Ra. Where was I? Sorry, folks. I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. It just felt like this was not just last enough. And when lesser characters have a full funeral, just feels odd to me at least. Also, why did Mark's thing have to be in this episode? You thought it would be in poopy pants, says SD Crick fan. It didn't need to be. We could have seen it tomorrow. Here we go. Ash serious face. I agree, Lewis, says Luke. Me doing the cinema mode. Do the worm, says Luke. Beautiful tribute to Nigel, says don't know. Lewis says love that. Luke says love. Piggy cinema clip. The context of that clip is Piggy celebrating Reform winning loads of seats. He would never do that. Never do the Reform that robot. I don't know what that emoji is called. What is that emoji called? It doesn't have a fucking name. Could you give me the? I don't know what the name of that emoji is called. But Ash, I think it's Ash confused. And then Farage gave you a cameo. Yeah, I didn't mind this episode. I understand it's a send off to Nigel, but I just feel like you had the eggs in all the wrong baskets in my eyes. I just didn't want the Mark stuff, but that's my biggest grievance. It's a fantastic episode. Just the Mark stuff takes away from it in my eyes. Sorry for the flicker. I was talking in Ireland by Canada this, so I don't wanna. But yeah. Hopefully we can bring peace and unity. I forget how the fuck he says that clip. I'm going to upload that clip to my TikTok eventually. I have a dream, of course. Anyone else say anything? No, not yet. Alright, I'll just wait. Yeah, but again, I didn't mind the episode. I understand you had to give focus somewhere, but was it necessary to give it to Grant Film Amar? I understand what you're coming from. Crime maybe shouldn't have been so prominent. Agreed, and it makes me feel like a grumpy bastard, but I just felt weird today and could have been a lot better dealt with Mark's plot. Should have been tomorrow, even Monday. Fuck it. I'm surprised you guys didn't tear up a Phil's speech though. I did. I must have come too desensitized to it that I didn't tear up. But yeah, it was a fine speech. It was a good episode. It was just the crime was a big part. It was just a big part of it. Like, I understand he would have wanted it in the show, but like, didn't need to happen. I also would have liked to see Nigel be laid to rest potentially, but I also do wonder what's going to be lined up for tomorrow. Are we going to see a surprise return in Joel? Because the wedding is next week. Will I be live for it? Who knows? Yes, no, maybe. I don't know. Can you repeat the question? Could have done more, but could have done without the crime, and more focus on Nigel and the actual funeral. Says don't know. That is a fair point. Yeah, I do agree. All week life for wedding build is what the fans need. It's what the fans demand. What? So just do like the Lord of the Rings films, except we don't actually like walk to Mordor. We just do a week build to the wedding. The problem is if we don't see him buried, then he could be brought back. Exactly. Now you're seeing the future, Luke. Now you're seeing it. I'm just imagining that, if it was like a scenario like the Lord of the Rings, where I have to do 3 weeks prep to do a fucking wedding stream. I don't know why that'd be funny in my eyes. He's the gunman. Yeah, exactly. Uh, imagine, imagine it's just him in the coffin. Like it's like when you mod those video games, and you can get inanimate objects to like hold weapons. It's just gonna be the coffin standing up by itself. That's all it's going to be. Nigel the Phantom Gunman. Phantom of the Gunman. I don't know. I think that would be funny. How about a 6 month build to the wedding? Are we all excited for that? How about 6 months? How about we don't do the wedding next week? We build up to it for Christmas. Do a Christmas wedding. How about that, folks? How about that? God, I don't know how I'm going. God, I don't know how I'm going to do being live for the next 3 weeks, but I will figure it out. I'm trying to do the Amsterdam song, but I can't. Anyone want to Amsterdams with me? I don't think the wedding will actually happen. I think it's going to be interrupted and ruined. I have a request. Go on, ST Cricket fan. If it's a song I want me to bust down to, I'll do it for you for Nigel. You have a request, though. I'm intrigued. I don't think the wedding will actually happen. I think it's going to be interrupted and ruined. The wedding apparently does happen, though. That's apparently. You should play the music of Epic Sax Guy. Right now, I'm not trying to diss Luke, but Luke is slightly a bigger man than me. We're two big men, and not to disrespect Luke, but he is a bit bigger than me, and I feel like if we both try and did the worm, fucking things would be on show that you wouldn't want to see on show. And maybe Luke can vouch for me, but if he wants to hit the worm on the next classic podcast, I struggle to walk, let alone worm. That gets the pin. That gets the fucking pin right there. That might even go into out of context that I have in a server with someone. Just like the idea. I just like the idea because if you don't know, in '85 Hassan dies, so and Ali's baby. So I like the idea that yeah, I'm trying to say this with a straight face, but I like to imagine we'd save the worm for the week Hassan dies, and then just when we're doing the episode of the classic podcast, being like, Hassan's dead now. Luke, Wi-Fi, dance. Instead in the warm and gritty. It's just to distract. Spoilers for 3 weeks. It happened 40 years ago. It's not really a spoiler. I think the statutes of limitations have gone on it. But I know what you mean. Yeah, it is a spoiler for 3 weeks' time. It happens at the end of June or the middle of June. Because we are in June and we get to filming it tomorrow or Friday. We are at the start of June. Play that fucking music. What fuck? What is that song by fucking Offspring, is it? Fuck, what is that song by Offspring? I'm gonna have to check. Spotify. Pretty fly for a white guy. Yeah, he played that. Pretty fly for a white guy. He danced and sang karaoke on one of the podcasts. Exactly. I do like the idea though. I do like the idea that when a character dies in the show, me and you just bust out and dance. Oh fuck, Lou's dead. Quick, hit the gritty. It was the start of episode 13. I think it was. I think it might have been. I, I like the idea of how we just do a dance break in the podcast now. That's how we refresh the pro. I'll do the robot and Piggy will moonwalk. Right, right, and I don't mean to alarm you, but when Michael Jackson was moonwalking, he was not my pigment of skin tone. Alright, he could actually do the moonwalk. If I tried to do the moonwalk, I would end up falling and hitting my head off the window. That's going to be the bigger problem. Like Michael Jackson was a great dancer, and until he got noticeably more whiter, then he became a shitter dancer. But like he's notoriously a good dancer, and I don't want to disrespect old Michael, but let him rest. Jackson did do the moonwalk when he was black and white. Yeah, fair point. You did get me there, but I don't think I could replicate it, Luke. I don't. I can dress up like Michael, but I don't think I'll be able to replicate it. It's like the idea of like fucking start moonwalking like Michael. Michael, don't leave me, Michael. Michael. This has been the dance. This has been the dance episode of the live stream. If I dress up as what? So what? Fucking Black Michael Jackson? You want me to do blackface? Are you suggesting, Luke, I do blackface as Michael Jackson? I like the idea. I like the idea, though. I can't do it for obvious reasons because it would probably be a problematic thing to do. But I would fucking do it if I could. But I don't think I can for obvious reasons. Wearing the white glove, you wear it on your left hand, and Luke can wear it on the right hand. Don't tempt us, SD Cricket. It could be like that Father Ted scene where they get the different eras of Elvis. Obviously, they have young Elvis, they have older Elvis, and then they have fat Elvis. What they'll do is they'll obviously get me as like Michael Jackson when he was white, and then obviously get Michael Jackson if he was still alive in 2026, and it's Luke. I do love the fact that Bubbles the monkey is still alive. I wonder how Bubbles is doing, and why wasn't he in the documentary? Like, and also, I know Michael had a fucking giraffe and shit at his ranch, but that is a bit weird that you have fucking a pet zoo at your farm at your house. See, what we could do is, look, we can practice, and for Christmas we'll do it the first day routine. I like that fucking idea, though. I like that idea. I will say on Michael Jackson there is oh, what is it? I don't know why, but oh fuck, what is that TV show that Keith Lemon did? Oh my god, what is that TV show that he did? What is that called? Yeah, that Keith Lemon, Michael Jackson. Just typing that. What is it? Oh, selector. Oh, selector is the show I was thinking of. Through the Keyhole, Celebrity Juice, yeah. I don't know, it ran for 2 years. So I'm reading the Wikipedia on this. Yeah, I was thinking of Bo Selector. The way you're making me feel you're turning me on. Oh, hello, I'm watching Walford Classic Podcast. It's just no, it's the fucking. I know it's in the same vein, but it's the fucking Mr. Burns bit with Smithers' computer. Hello, you are really good at turning me on. You're not supposed to see that. Yeah, Mona. Hee hee. God, God damn it. I don't know. This one has gone in multiple directions. It's like your Stephen Hawking's impression. Have you not seen the Simpsons episode of Malibu Stacy where Smithers goes on the computer and Mr. Burns opens the computer where he turns on the computer and then it's Mr. Burns in a robotic voice going, "Hello, you are really good at turning me on." That's what he says. It's from like one of the earlier seasons. It's from like season 7, 8. It's I'll find the video for you afterwards. Because it's the one where he's at his computer and he's like Smithers is like embarrassed by it. But yeah, unless anyone else has any questions, I might peace out in a minute or two. On the classic podcast, we'll have to dress up as the original cast members as the characters. So I'll do Lou and you can do Tony. Why am I being given the black characters? That can be clipped out of context. Like, why? First, I'm given pre pigment skin tone. I get pre pigment skin tone Michael Jackson, so black Michael Jackson, and now I get another famous black character, Tony Carpenter. What next? You got to tell me to dress up as Trevor from Fireman Sam with his little mustache. Because you can pull off being called Big Dick Tone. Yeah, I can pull off the name. I can't pull off the fucking persona. Now that you can't mention it. Now that you mention it, that's an even better idea. I just like how Luke is desperately trying to get me to do blackface. He's desperately trying to get me to do minstrel paint, and it's not happening. Unless he has a certain amount of money, then it will happen. But like, it's not happening, Luke. I I was just thinking the idea though that we both show up in minstrel paint one episode of the classic podcast, and then Ash like, why are all the members angry at you and Luke? You weren't watching the live stream. You weren't watching the live stream. I'm just trying to get publicity for our podcast. We need viewers. Quick, Piggy, get this chocolate spread on your face, please. God. Arthur is there? I could dress up as Arthur. No. What am I hearing / reading? You can play Ali and I'll do Saeed. Again! No, I can't do Saeed for obvious reasons. I can't do him. Unless he has a pigment change skin colour like fucking Michael Jackson did. I can't exactly play Saeed. SD Cricket fan, what you're missing is Luke is desperately trying to get me to don some face paint, let's just say that, and dress up as some characters of colour. Like, that's all I can really say. First it was Michael Jackson pre becoming white. Next it was Big Dick Tony Carpenter from EastEnders. Then it was Trevor from Farraghan Sam. Now it's Saeed Jeffrey from EastEnders. Again, I could you could be fine. Final offer. You do Kelvin. I'll do Michelle. Yeah, I don't think you're getting the message here. I can't. Look at my face. Look at my face. I can't. I fucking can't. For obvious reasons. Like I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm fucking white. I'm fucking white. I can't. It would be incredibly offensive. Okay, I'll be Sharon. I can do Pauline, no problem. I can do Paul. You can be Michelle. I can be Pauline. That works fine with me. That one works fine. SD Cricket fans gonna be like a little mole here, like reporting this back to Ash tomorrow on stream. You should have been here, Ash. You should have been here. The third person of the Watching Walford team was trying to get your other teammate to dress up in certain face paint. No, I'm an unofficial member, exactly. Notes are being written up for Ash to hear. Oh no. Oh no. Ash, you won't believe this, Ash. Things were happening on that live stream. You wouldn't believe it. Don't listen, Ash. SD Cricket fan is a liar. He's not watching this stream. He's not watching this stream. He only appears on the streams he does. God damn it! I love this community so much. Like Ash gets, oh Ash, you're doing fantastic at your job, Ash. You're doing great. I love this Coronation Street video. I really love it, Ash. Really love this Hollyoaks video. You really dive into the topics. Piggy, can you dress up as a black character, please, with the face paint as well, with the paint added? And it's like, what? Ash gets the Glock 3000. I get the. Just to clarify, Luke would not let me go on camera as any character. You. That's a fucking belter comment. How does a Nigel episode end up with Piggy dressing up aside and doing the worm for Hassan's death? Oh, my face is turning pink. That is. At least he's not doing the worm dressed as Ali or Sue. I'll do it as Sue. How about that? Ali, are you cheating on me, Ali? Ali, are you cheating on me? Ali, 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 Ali. She's absolutely horrified when Hassan's dead. And yeah, you're going to do the scene as her celebrating doing the worm. Like she's got her ears of freedom back. It would be funny though, wouldn't it? It would be fun. You have to admit, it would be funny. Like just for the members to tune into that podcast, and we're talking about Hassan, and then immediately we just play the hamster dance, and we start doing the robot and the worm. We start just doing that, like. I can't really drop my arm. I'm very bad at this. You know, start doing that. Or this is the best pitch. If we dress up as Batman and Robin, as Lou and Ethel, just like the picture you did. We can do the Batman and Robin for the Halloween edition. If you want, I will buy the Robin costume and you can buy the Batman costume. Obviously, we'll be filming that probably in September, but we can do that if you want. No, you're Batman. Yeah, but I think you'd look better as Batman. Like, I'm just saying, I think you, like, HD Cricketfan can join us if they want. Look, if this ends up in the script telling Ash it was all you and Piggy was in an innocent bystander. Look, if this ends up in the script, I'm telling Ash it was all you and Piggy was an innocent bystander unknowingly led. I promise Piggy didn't mean this. I promise. I like how this was supposed to be Nigel's special episode and we ended up fucking talking about minstrel paint for half of the fucking session. I promise Piggy didn't mean to smear chocolate on his face. Exactly. I was just hungry. I just wanted it in my beer. I thought SD Cricketfan was on my side, but now he's decided to turn me. Whose side is she on? To quote Bobby Heenan. Whose side is he really on? He's gonna be like Hogan at Bash to the Beach '96. Who's he gonna drop the leg drop on, brother? Maybe I will turn heel, brother, or maybe I'll stay face, brother. Who knows, brother? SDK when it all goes right tomorrow. Bury me softly, brother. I love how that has become one of the best phrases to use on Watching Walford. Bury me softly, brother. So what you're going to be doing there? Is Luke Triple H or is he Ric Flair? I'm assuming he'd be Ric Flair since he's probably older than both of us. To the Big Show. Yeah. Lads, I think we've gone too far with this stream. I'm not even that old, I'm only 28. Yeah, but in comparison to me, you would be Flair. Unless SD Cricketfan is older than you, you would be Flair. Watch SD Cricketfan be like, you're acting like I'm fucking Patrick's age. Well, to be fair, Flair was Patrick's age. If I had to, no, he was only in his 50s. It was old. To be fair, I probably am Flair because he looks about 100 since he was about 20. I have another request. If you want me to dance, I will dance. And Hassan eventually goes, "Can you do the? Can you?" When Hassan eventually goes, "Can you both do the Booker T spin or?" He... I like the stark difference. Luke wants me to dress up as characters of colour. SD Crickman wants me to dance like famous characters of colour did. Like the stark difference. The stark difference. Looks like we'll have carpet. I don't have carpet on my floor. It'd be It'll be full. It'll be full. Be full. Nothing on the floor. I just like the idea when Hassan passes, we just start doing spinneroonies and shit. Boom, boom, boom. Jack Chester is in my room. Right, this has been too off the rails, lads. This has been too off the rails. Half of this episode has been talking about EastEnders. The other half has been talking about Michael Jackson and other celebrities. SD Craig fan, do you have any more requests? I am really excited to hear your requests. Yes, okay, you have more requests. Alright. Big one, okay. I think it's time to go and forget about this and pretend this day and stream never happened. I think so. I think we've done a better send off to Nigel than the episode did, folks. We at least put the sunglasses on before I go. Before I hear SD Cricket fans. I can do the send off myself, hold on. Found it funny at Nigel's funeral when half the people there hadn't even had a single scene with a man. Yeah. Yeah. Like you want me to do the send off? Next class podcast, a rendition of your favorite song each. Right, okay, I'll do this one live for you folks. You ready? I'll do Islands in the stream. Alright, this is how I'm gonna send them off. You know, Nigel, you've been a great man. You've been a great man. And it's been great honouring you. You've been fantastic on this. And I feel like it's time to go. You know when you love someone and they sadly pass? That is sadly the truth about Nigel. So here we go.
Here we go.
This stream, okay.
That's it.
It's all been fantastic. I appreciate you sticking here. you guys. Thank you guys. It's been fun. See you next time.